Alright guys, today what we're going to do, we're going to follow on in the Bushcraft / camping stove series, and today we're going to have a look at the Caldera F keg cook set. Alright guys, we're having a look at this now today. Like I said, the Caldera keg F. The reason why it's F is because it's a Foster's tin. Now, the weight of this, that's including your fuel bottle and everything, but there's no fuel in it. This is with the Caldera caddy and everything. Is 223 grams. So what's that in real money? .9 ounces, which is nothing. Right, in it guys, you get your caddy, Caldera keg caddy. Inside it just unscrews off. Now these are food grade, so you can use these to eat out of or drink out of, and you can put boiling water in them and it won't send them warped. In it you get a little measuring cup, you get your can stove itself, a little burner, meth burner itself, you get your fuel bottle, obviously that's your bottom bit, that's your lid to your pot, which has been slightly raised at this end so you can get hold of it without burning your fingers. You get the pot itself with, I think there should be two of these, but I only got one with it. A rubber band on the top so you can have a drink out of it and so you don't burn your mouth. You know, these like wristband things. And inside you get a pot cozy. So you can hold it while it's hot and drink out of it if you want to. And then you get your cone itself. And the cone itself, all it is basically is, it slots in, he says. Which way is it? That way is it? How can you tell everyone who's got this? I got this second hand guys, not a brand new one. It just slots into there, look. And then obviously your burner goes underneath, and your pot has got a ridge pressed into it all the way around, and that is 2 cups of water up to that ridge, and that fits on there like so. You can see that. This does tend to bend a little bit guys, this, so you have to just round it off so you can get your pot in. Let's have a look, I think it's just this little bit here. Now I've never had this fired up yet, I've only just got it this week, but your pot fits in there nicely. So what we'll do, we'll get prepped. Got 250 mils of water here. I'll get some fuel in here, get my tray back, and we'll have a guys. So what we'll do, we'll move these out of the way first. We're not putting a lot in this today. There's already some alcohol in this bottle, what I got. This must be it's probably, in fact we'll not use that because that might, I think that's bioethanol, I think it is. But we'll use a spot of myths today. See how long that takes to burn out this. Right, we'll light this bad boy up and then see how we get on. That's the lid. Put this water in here. Don't forget this is only 250 mils, guys. A sweet little burn that is. If you can see that, you should be able to see it, I would think. It's a bad little burn at all, that ain't. Pretty fierce. If you notice, it's got a slit on this side. You keep that away from the wind, not into the wind, away from the wind. So we'll put that over there, like that. Make sure it's central for your pot. Put your pot on. And that is central. And we'll put his lid on. And we'll time it a little bit slow, but I'll start it again anyhow. So, and we'll see what happens, see how long it takes, guys. Bring you back. Alright guys, we've got a rolling boil and it has took 3 minutes 38, 3 minutes 40, 250 ml, which is not bad at all, to be fair. That's not bad at all. Works pretty well. What you do have to be aware of with these guys is every part gets hot. The lid gets hot. It wants something just to lift that off if you don't want to use gloves. But for this purpose of demonstration, I've got my gloves, so you can take that off there. Like I said, every bit gets hot. So, but there's still absolutely loads and loads and loads of meths left in that. But that works out pretty good, I think. That's not bad at all. And there's no smell to it or anything like that. Let's just tip this away, let it cool down. I don't think that's bad at all. Well, it acts as a snuffer in a fashion. Yeah, snuffed it out and there's still plenty of fuel left in it. So packing it, guys, is basically the same as obviously getting it all out. It soon cools down ever so quick, but we've been a thin tin. Oops, semi. That's still warm, that's still hot, that. So that's going to be obviously warmer than other stuff. But yeah, it's very good. Ever so light, like I've said, there's nothing to it. So for all you backpackers who's like walking in mountains and hills and that, like, it's spot on. It's very good. Now these are from a company called Trail Designs. These are in the States, but you can get them in the UK, but they're not cheap. I think in this country to buy them in the UK they're about 65 quid, which is a lot of money. I didn't pay not a quarter of that at all for this. I got this quickly on second-hand job, so But yeah, it's fine, it works ever so well. It all depends how desperate you want one, and now if you can put on it faulty, if you buy it from the US, then you're going to have to pay import duty. But they do sell them in the UK. I can't remember what company it was that sold them now. If you just type in Caldera keg, and it comes up on Google. I think there was 65 quid, something like that. But that's complete, that's everything. So saying that, it's not a bad little setup. You can always put your pot noodle in there or whatever you wanted to. You can put your meal in there, your chilli or whatever you're going to do. And then you've got most of these mountain house meals and things like that. 2 cups of water for your freeze-dried meals. So you've got your lip there where your mark for your 2 cups. All you got to do is pour it straight into your meal. So right, let's just cool down now, guys. We can take this apart. And all you do, first off, you need to put your cosy in and fold it like that, and then put that into your pot first. Because if you don't, you're going to catch your corn on it. So that goes like that. Now you want to roll your corn really tight up. Push that in there with that side facing towards the can. That's it. That's in there. Now you can, bloody dogs. You can put your fuel bottle in there and your stove on the top, but they don't advise it, as it can always bend the corn like. But if there's nothing in it, it's fine. And then tip this out and back into this. Maybe not. Let me tip it all over the place. It don't make much difference. Tip it onto that. The kitchen roll just to dry it off. Pretty good how it's made. It must be made on some type of machine to press it out like that, it must be. But yeah, it's fine, it works ever so well. I think a good idea, to be honest, might be letting the meths burn out really on it. Otherwise you're going to get it stinking inside your thingy. Well, there's out left in that. Yeah, there is a lot. There's still some left in that now, look, a little bit. Now if you get rid of that before you pack it away. Anyhow guys, I'm not going to, that only just fits on top of your bottle. Your lid fits on bottom of that. That goes into there. Like I said, your fuel bottle goes into that, if you want it into that. And your measuring cup on your stove goes back on, screws up, bang on, all compact, fit into a Maxpedition side pouch or one Tiger side pouch, 10x4, easy, not a problem. Right guys, that's it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. Keep looking out for the next 2 weeks or next week for another stove video in this series, and we'll catch you all later on. Bye for now. Don't forget, let's be careful out there.